All right, hey, what is up, everybody? Risen Gaia, aka Adam, aka whatever the hell you want to go with here. Come back at you. This is session 10. That's right, we are in the double digits already for the campaign of the Strife of Aradiel. Let's go ahead and get our players looped right on in here. Quick for our, this is random off the top of my head. I was asking the players, and now I want to just relay it to anybody else out there. I need a yes or a no on candy corn. I personally love it a bit too much. You see there, I also with the candy corn, but I know it's got a lot of haters out there. So you let me know. All right. Anyways, swinging into things here. We got our players. You see, we changed up our little dice screen beneath me there a little bit. So we're gonna see how that works out this time. Try to make it match the vibe a little bit. But yeah, what is up, everybody? How's everybody doing? Make sure I got everything laid out here. Everyone's in their proper squares. Good. Got your little... Not everybody's tokens there, and tokens are wrong. I'm gonna turn tokens off for now. My brain just had a tick, and it's bugging me. Anyways. What's up? Sorry, I'm all over the place tonight. Y'all gotta bear with me. But we're gonna make it through. We're gonna make this game happen. It's gonna be fun. I'm gonna change my tone a little bit here. No. Yeah, we can go with that one. There we go. All right. So, anybody want to do a kind of a recap of what's going on here? So we want to, while my brain ponders on how to fuck with y'all tonight.
That is one way to put it.
Well, we were in a we found a Calrathian hideout. A lot of bloodshed, a lot of mistakes. Fenvar showed his dark side, executing a man. As we went on, found some beds, some loot throughout the cavern, and eventually having a detonation that caused a cave-in, blocking our entrance into the other part of the cave. Not blocking his
my bloodlust.
With Ragnar's in lack of words, smartness, was able to lower the cave in so that everybody could crawl over while Torin went around, found an alternate path. Another big fight incurred. A big beefy metal knight appeared. We smacked some shit around. And now we have a goblin to talk to.
Yeah. It's quite concise. Not to mention, one who knows lucky or not so lucky bastard who got tied up, who Finvar managed to not slaughter outright. Good on you, Finvar. You left one breathing. But so
I didn't know he was alive.
No. Yo, real talk. I had to go back and like check the end again there, and I was like, all right, did they? I couldn't remember. Like, did they murder that guy? Like, no. It ended with you guys looking for rope. So let's get us.
Tie him up.
There we go. Back inside there, and so you guys do at this point. Excuse me. Off around you in the bigger, more wide open section of the little cavern here, where the seat, that massive throne for that tyrant knight, sits over there atop these naturally formed rock formations that are like steps going up to an upper section where the chair is there, a number of spikes with skulls pressed into them, hanging from the walls there. He apparently took some time to decorate. He wasn't sure how long he was going to be here. From behind the throne, a large banner, some painting that's crudely just jutted into the wall there, hangs behind it, candles burning around it, and some kind of apparent maybe worship or just, idolatry. Again, the chain from the throne chair runs down those natural steps to where there's a little goblin sitting with a chain wrapped around his neck there. You also, closer to you, have tied up one of the Calrathian scouts who now sits there, bound, arms back, kind of folded up and sitting against the cave wall. Gagged or not gagged? I'm not sure who did the tying. Who did the tying? Yeah.
It was my rope I did the tying.
Okay, Jasper, let me go ahead and get a sleight of hand.
Yay.
While he's doing that, can I try to squeeze past this big, giant boulder in my way?
That's a person. That is a big guy.
That's for his
So
definition.
you give me athletics. What is up, Plemoblin? Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. I attacked the Pomoblin.
Starting up hot. 21.
Oh,
21. All right, I'm not seeing the...
Natural 20 plus 1.
21 and...
Give me 1
16 for
second,
the
y'all.
fighting.
Dice roller is not translating to here for some reason.
Oh, it's not showing on the stream.
Yeah.
I think that... Nice.
Supposed to be feeding off of your thing there. Maybe it's just getting your rolls and not the group rolls. So give me 1 second, y'all. Things will... Retro. We're almost there. Bear with me. Alright. Alright. Should be good. Might need to adjust a little bit, but we're good for now. Alright, so Jasper had the 16, Torn with a 21 on the athletics. Alright. So sleight of hand there, got the ropes in there, tied up good. I don't know knots. I was not a Boy Scout, so we're just gonna call it a good knot. And over there, Torin trying to push your way through at this point. All that you have into this guy, pushing upwards, slides a little bit. You manage to tip what seems like one of his shoulders before pushing back. You are not pushing your way past this guy. You might have to find the route around.
How long will it take to fix my blunderbuss?
The blunderbuss, if you find somewhere to go and sit down, you gotta kind of look over it, start tinkering with it a little bit, see exactly where you gotta start fixing from.
Start doing that. Alright, we'll do it if I can.
So at this
wait,
point,
aren't
are
you
you
sitting in the dark?
in the dark? Yeah, that's what I was.
Oh, I
don't even
yeah.
have-
Oh no, I had the torch. I think I dropped the
That's
torch.
right,
I
you-
carried it with me, dropped it.
Even if you dropped it, it's still a torch lying there nearby. So, assuming that you reclaimed that, then
You can
we're not
walk
actually,
around, right?
yeah, we're not actually using it right now, but put you guys
Oh,
on the map just so
right,
you
the
have
map.
some reference points here.
Ref, I can't.
you just...
Well,
Oh
it's a
my
fucking
God.
massacre. I mean,
Oh, bad. I forgot just how many bodies there were.
Oh yeah. You guys are kind of psychopaths here, but so where were we? You're over there. You're trying to find your way around. You're found some at this point, kind of hunkering down in the tunnel there to look over the thing. Go ahead and give me an investigation check. Looking over the blunderbuss, kind of lugging it up, and at this point laying it in the dirt on its backside and pulling the barrel up where most of the damage looks to have come from. A 9. Well, you're not sure what all's wrong with it, but just kind of glancing over it and giving it what you can see in this dark cave here, the first thing you need to do is kind of find some way to resecure and unbuckle some of the rifting that's going up the sides there, because the outer layer of it is actually, it's mostly some kind of steel, some maybe iron, really heavy metal there, and the way it's kind of buckled out, maybe you can find something to wrap around it some kind of, maybe not rope, maybe something more like chain to tighten it enough to warp it back in the way it's supposed to be, but you're not exactly sure what mechanisms on the inside might have caused the problem to begin with. So maybe further investigation when you get more chance and better light. And then
I was gonna ask, while he's doing that, could I make my way back up kind of where we came in from to see if I can see Torin while he's in the dark there? Like, kind of go back up here?
so stepping over there, I mean, from where you're sitting at, there's a very slight little slit going up top there, barely anything, and most of the light being on your end. You can't really see anything on the inside there, just this little groove of stone
so
up
it's
top.
not like enough of a space that I could see through at this point.
If
I
you
went back
if you
up
want to climb on top of this guy and get real close up there, you might have a little bit of a viewing distance. It's just kind of a little.
No, I was talking right here, about by Ragnar. Is that not?
From where you are there, so those are kind of connecting overhead. So the way it twists up, that's mostly wall right there. You don't have like a jump down range.
Okay, I wanted to come up here and see if I could see Torin.
No.
No, I wouldn't be able to? Okay.
No. All right. And what's everybody else doing? So you guys have the goblin over there. He's still pulling at his chain there.
I'm going to walk up to the goblin and
he pulls at the chain
I'm going to
again.
grab him by his neck to the chain and trying to rip it
Just gonna try to rip it off. Give me
with
athletics.
force.
No.
He's just going. Be gone, chain.
Okay, 16.
16. So where you grab it at there, the little hinges in the back. It's not super impressively made, but for this little guy, probably more than enough to hold him on there. Pull it, stretch out the arms there, and pop it open, and it. Oh my. Oh. He's falling over, coughing, trying to catch his breath. You hear a number of little squeaks. He's spitting out some kind of nasty, thick phlegm that he's got in there. Oh man, well that was just about the worst thing that's ever happened to me. Oh, gee, thank you so much for coming down here and helping me out. The name is Plimmerlin the Goblin, and at your service, if you will. How you doing?
Very fine.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm not exactly in the best of conditions at the moment. These guys here, vermin caught me slipping. Give me 1 second if you don't mind. One moment. Kind of steps around a corner there, reaches behind him, and pulls up a curtain, seemingly out of nowhere, that he steps behind, dusts himself off a little bit there. See little clouds of puff of different particles coming off before he steps back out, wearing a set of overalls, got a little monocle hanging from his eye there, and some little hammers and little tinkering tools hanging off his belt, stepping around. Now I say that's better. What do you think there? Whew.
Are you a Calgrathian?
Am I a Calrathian? That is an interesting question. I'll tell you what. I've never been considered the smartest fellow in all my times, but with your eyes looking down at me, do I look like a Calrathian to you? I'd say not, sir.
No.
I didn't think so.
No.
Again, the name
Not
is
to
Plimmerlin the Goblin, at your service here. Do all kinds of tinkerings and chanterings and armorings and smitherings, whatever kind of thereins you might be needing. I am mighty grateful for you pulling me out of this here cave, though. These bastards are scary.
You know how to cook?
Do I know how to cook? It's not really one of my strong suits. Cooking isn't really my thing. I know how to, catch up a little thing here, maybe get a critter. Sometimes back in the day, my pa taught me how to go down and get the rabbits, make some good rabbit stew. It's a little bland if you don't find the right herbs and spices, and it depends on where you're at. And when it gets to raining too much, it's a little hard to find how to catch them and get down in the little burrow holes there, and you don't really know what to do. But I am lovely dinner conversation. So for whatever that counts for.
Are you hungry?
Oh, I am starving. This brute here didn't give me nothing but his scraps, and if you could tell by the size of that porky bastard, his scraps were for naught, good sir.
Okay, I'm going to, without saying any word left, I'm going to investigate the area and try to find something to eat.
All right.
Like I'm seeing in the Bolsonaro tree, I'm seeing a crate full of steak, so I'm like hungry.
Whatever you are giving him, he is going to town on. It is an absolute just flash of arms grabbing at everything. You Finvar are a man who knows how to eat, but never have you been so humbled by the voracity with which this little goblin devours anything you set before it. At one point, you almost bite your hand when you try to hand him a piece of cheese. It's downright violent. Hey, Rachel, what is up?
I'm going to stare at him like with the biggest smile possible, without any like a proud dad.
While they're talking, I'm pretty wounded, so I'm gonna use second wind on myself again. I'm gonna use the pool of echoes D10 in there, and it's just a D3. It's just a 3, so it's okay. It's just 4 hit points back to me, but that'll use up the pool of echoes D10s.
Cool.
And turn to Ragnar and say, "Hey Ragnar, I think there's a couple areas of the cave we haven't explored yet, just so we're not snuck up on. You want to watch the prisoner while I took a look around, or do you want to take a look around while I watch the prisoner?"
From here where we're at, like, I noticed that there's food and everything. This seems to be like the main spot, right? Of like where their hideout is.
This seems to be where the biggest guy was holed up at with a lot of the goods here. A couple of bedrolls pulled out here or there, but the main concentration of like the sleeping areas where most of these scouts must have been sleeping was back further in the cave.
I guess I could watch him while you go. Let me know if you find any livestock. You know, so that we can have that for our travels.
Yeah, we haven't seen the wagons yet. And that worries me a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Wagons, you say? Oh, I can tell you where they put the wagons. These little shasty bastards. Should I show you?
Well, before you do that, I have 2 questions for you, Finland.
Oh.
And I'll be frank with you. I've never met a goblin that didn't try to kill me. So you don't have a lot of trust in from me quite yet. 2 questions for you. How long have you been, captured by these Calrathian soldiers? And what do they have you do for them?
Well, I'll tell you this. And he reaches his hands out, kind of steps over to the side and pulls from behind, just out of sight, a little corner there. This little wooden stand here with a little square box in it. He steps behind and pops up with 2 little puppets there. You see, me and my friends were just traveling along, making our way down the trail. You see, I understand why'd you be afraid of most of the goblins. A lot of them are mean, but me and my friends, we were like, we don't like mean goblins. They were like, well, we're mean goblins. So we said, we'll do our own thing. And so we went traveling our own little ways, doing our jobs here or there. See, I'm quite a gifted little tinkerer give me a tinker and I get to tinker it. And some of my other buddies, they did stuff too, but not as cool as me. But we was moving along, minding our own business, and all of a sudden, here comes these bad dudes with really mean words and big bladey things, and they were like, "Hey, you," and I was like, "Oh shit!" And then they killed my buddies, and they drugged me here. You see, apparently they thought I was funny for some reason. I don't get it myself, but I told a joke here, played dumb there, did my best to not let them see any of my finer qualities, and well, now here I am, saved and appreciative and oh so thankful. And then he pushes the thing back out of the way.
Well, that's a good story, Plimlin. What did they press you into service for? Just tinkering?
Well, these sick bastards, they just beat the hell out of me every chance they got. Sometimes I just be sleeping, they'd be like, "Hey," and I'd be like, "Hey," they just smack me. Plimlin has never been a man of violence. Plimlin just wants to tinker. I just want to get out there and see the world and do all kinds of fun things. But as I mentioned, the aforementioned big mean dudes with sharp pointed sticks, they always want to keep a man down. It's bullshit.
Where did they capture you?
On that road up there. Yeah, we had just made our way down to the city, down to the south there a little bit, trying to offer some of our services. And well, they weren't all that friendly either, so we were trying to make our way back up. Thought we'd head north, find some more civilized folk. And well, they caught us slipping, as they say, as the kids say.
One last question. What were they planning to do with you and do here? Were they planning to leave anytime soon, or it looked like they were going to set up shop here for a long time?
Oh, see, one thing Plimlin knows how to do is how to hang low and keep my ears peaked, and his ears poke up real tall. You see, from what I can understand, a lot of these other ones around here weren't all too happy about being stuck in this cave. They were planning on trying to take off, from what I can understand, but that big guy over there, well, not over there, now over there, hopefully just alive enough to still hurt the big fella, big ugly one. Well, they all seemed as afraid of him as any natural person should be. He's a big guy. So things were very tense around here. He had a couple that hung around him who seemed to do all but wash his balls, which from what I could tell, he didn't do himself either. But agreed. But he just got some kind of kick out of keeping me around. He did try asking me some questions before, but a lot of things that I have no freaking clue about.
Fair enough. I'll step away, and Ragnar, I've got nothing against the Calrathians like you and Finbar, but just not a fan. So I'll take a look around. I'll let you know what I see.
Yeah, and again, if you see livestock, just, it'll really help us have that fresh meat. And then he's gonna Ragnar's gonna turn to Cleveland. To Plemlin.
Here we go.
You said you're a tinker, right?
We gonna put his name right out there. Introduce him properly. Plemlin the Goblin.
Plemlin.
You said what now?
You're a tinker, right?
I am.
Hey, my buddy back there, he's a little stuck right now. He's got an item that broke during that fight. Mind checking it out for us?
Well, let me see what I can do. And he spins around real quick and stops for a second, pulls what looks like a very kind of similar, but made out of some kind of cheap kind of tin, that looks like a construction helmet that he puts on his head and goes walking over towards the hole there, and he's, well, you see, your problem here is that this is a load-bearing fat ass, and if you move him too quickly, you might get another cave-in. Couple of you men want to help me out here? And he reaches over and pulls a rope out from his back there and starts tying it at the legs there. A couple of us together might be able to get her done.
Yeah, I'll come over and help.
All right, let me get group athletics from anybody who's gonna give him a pull.
Oh boy.
Oh no. Might as well help out, even though
Yeah.
Come on, yeah.
be the best.
17.
Ooh, that's about 20.
I gotta fix the.
Wow, Finbar.
Oh damn.
Let's go.
Coming in hot.
I'm stoked.
I mean, I see me and you have the same modifier there, Ragnar.
There we go. All right. So, you guys give it a heavy tug there, along with Plemolin, who, if any of you avert your eyes over there, you'll clearly see that he is not at all touching this rope and is just kind of coaxing it along, but he is not pulling in the slightest as everyone gives it. Now, you on the opposite side there, Torin, as you're sitting there still kind of looking over the remains of the blunderbuss, trying to figure things out. And there's a sudden whoosh, and you hear this guy slide down a little bit. Now, you guys don't get him pulled clear out, but you move him a good 3 or 4 feet, enough to where there is room to squeeze just past him over there. Let me, where'd all my...
Torin is just sitting crisscross, torch in the ground, and his arm is deep in the barrel trying to grab something, trying to figure something out.
Dart! Dart, you can come over here.
Dart, come
got
over
him out of the
here.
way.
Arm
Get
gets
your arm out of that thing before it blows up on you again.
How's it? All right, and I just pick it up like this and just walk through.
All right. Put it back in.
Just drop it on the ground. This is too heavy for me.
Is that what you've come to? Is that the realization you've come to?
Oh,
My 8 strength cannot handle this.
And with that, Plemolin looks over at you and looks over at the thing and kind of waddles his way on over there to it. And do you mind if I take a look at it here?
Go for it. I have no idea what to do with it anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of wish it was smaller.
Oh, well, that's not a common request, but we'll see what we can do. Reaches down, starts fiddling with stuff, pulling things out of nowhere. You see little dust coming up here or there. He's just working away, little puffs of smoke. And he kind of steps back, and as you're kind of standing there waiting, Torrent, down by your foot, you happen to bump into as he's throwing things out, 2 random coins come rolling out from his little whatever space that lands right down by your feet there. Because you had one last time that you didn't get and one this time.
I have another one.
yeah.
You got 2 of them.
Oh, yeah, you
So
just got one.
I'm so cursed.
Oh no.
so are we grabbing these?
Why not? Yeah.
Why not?
Grab
Why
both
not?
of them.
All right, picked one up. Pick another one. Oh. Okay.
Can't tell if I was a good O or if I'm dead. Reroll character.
Uh-oh.
So you pick one up, just fine. You pick up another one, and something nice about it. I don't know what it is. You recognize it for a second, then you realize that this is a coin that was stamped in your hometown. Same common currency. You know, everybody uses more or less the same kind of size and weight on their gold, but different regions and towns might have theirs stamped, and yours has that. If you want to fill in what that stamp would be for your place, let me know. But otherwise, it's just a go ahead.
I'd have to think about
Okay.
what that would be.
For sure, we'll leave it vague for now. But yeah, it's stamped in there, so gives you a little moment of kind of just memory, just kind of a nice memory. You know, little coins you would take to do whatever fun things you would have to do in your free time in your childhood and everything, and that's going to give you a little boon of +1 to any skill check for the day.
Ooh.
See, there's good stuff too, y'all. Not everything's bad. You guys get so nervous. What's the deal?
Well, we did read the title on Twitch, so
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and you have advantage now,
Oh, yeah.
Jasper.
thank you, Rachel. Appreciate it.
And while that's going on up there, I kind of
Stop helping them.
deeper into the. I kind of wandered deeper into the cave with Jasper, and I don't know. Can you see over where I'm pinging there, Jasper?
I need to light a torch because for some reason I can't see anything. I'm not able to
Okay, so you don't have,
dispel any fog of war here.
because I can't tell if it's by lighting or by just my dark vision. But
Where are you at? Let me make sure you are.
Looking at the I
Sit
think what's supposed to be horses over there.
I'm gonna set. I
Is
can
that-
set a radius here.
Is that Plimolin right there?
That
Or
is.
am I not far
That
enough?
is. You have vision. You don't have
There it
night
is.
vision though, right, Jasper?
I do not.
There it is. Okay.
Do you have a torch or anything like that?
Yep, got a bunch of torches.
All right.
Okay. There we go. Oh, whoops. Why is that visible to everybody?
What you
Where's the
doing,
thing?
man?
I have no
All right.
idea.
All right. That's all right. He lit a torch. You should be able to see. Are you good?
Yep, good.
All right, cool,
Thank you.
Okay.
All right.
And just to state, Ragnar immediately after helping move the body went back to the prisoner and was watching him.
Going back to the prisoner. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, that.
Rachel says she's trying to save up her
I'm
things to
also
help y'all, but
watching,
it takes too
watching
long.
him closely.
All right. And so everyone's kind of breaking off a little bit here. What is everyone like? Who's kind of taking the? Who wants to take the lead here, and who's doing what first? What is y'all's?
Ragnar.
I'm not going to get this thing.
I-
No.
I kind of end up just wandering around with Jasper deeper into the cave, bit past where the big guy was sitting.
All right.
I'll call back just before I disappear around the corner. I'll call back and say, "Hey, Ragnar, can you ask that guy and see if there's going to be any reinforcements coming anytime soon?"
Yeah, I'll turn to the guy. He was saying that he didn't want any part of this, right? Before.
Yeah, he was trying to give up. He was like, "Man, look."
The last guy.
Like, he was like, "Look, man, like, I give up. We're
Yeah.
cool. You win. You know, Red Rover."
Yeah, I'll turn to him and first off, I'm just gonna apologize for my buddy over, and I'll point over to Finvar, who's a couple feet away. You know,
I'm watching him
Yeah, yeah.
while eating my steak.
a little bloodlust. We have some dealings with Calrathians in our past. I understand that not everyone is, joins up on their own accord. Look, is there gonna be anybody else coming here? We really just came for for the carts that y'all sell. If we can find out where that's at, we can get out of here, and you don't have to be part of that
we have
group
been
anymore.
We have been stuck here for months. So long we have been waiting for some kind of word, but nobody has reached out to us. We don't want to be here any more than you want us to be here. See, you killed them all. They are all gone. Let me go. I will be no problems to you. I just want to go somewhere, anywhere.
And how are you going to find out if other people were coming?
Don't know. This wasn't the way things were supposed to go. This was never supposed to happen this way. Listen, we do not want to do any of this anymore. We just wanted to have somewhere we can go and try to do better. Try to, live better. But that...
Look, man, and he's gonna grab him and pull him a little bit closer. Look, man, you guys weren't gonna be doing anything better, not with that big dude coming around. So tell me the truth.
That is my point. That is what I'm trying to tell you. We did want to, but that big son of a bitch, he came here and there was nothing we could do. He made us keep doing this. Can you let me go? This is very close.
Go.
Thank you. Listen, we had it all figured out. Listen, we come from a place where there is not so little foods. We're just hungry, so choices are very slim. Listen, you join, you fight, or you starve. That is only options. We join because we hunger. But the captain over there, the guy who, I don't know, apparently had some other things going on, he had the plan. He was going to get us out. It was very simple. He convinced the council that we would come down, we would scout out your coast, and then see if we could make a foothold for them to start, split things up, have another means of it. It's impossible. It can't be done. The ride here, you must pass 2 other nations, or you go all the way around and you get a bit too close to the Forbidden Lands. It's not worth it. But the plan was we would get here, and then we would go our separate ways. We would do our best to blend, and we would make a life for ourselves, and we would not look back. But when we were to depart, they surprised us. They sent a tyrant. At that point, there was nothing we could do. He was there. We were hoping at some point he might fall or something, drown on the ride here, but he did not. And once we were here, all we could do was, once again, follow orders. None of us dare to challenge him in any way. The gods would never forgive us. He represents the God Emperor. We have to respect that. There is no way around it, but we had a chance. Please, I'm just asking. So many tried, so many died. Please, just one chance. Please.
This isn't gonna be up to me. I'm gonna be honest with you.
But I can see, I can tell you have the aura of a good man, a man who will not strike an unarmed, a desperate man down in blood when he does not have to. I can see it. I can tell. You're going to help me. You're going to speak up for me, right? I can see it in your eyes, right?
I might. If you give me all the information I want.
I will tell you what I know, but it is not much.
1, where are those carts?
Carts. The carts, they out in front of the caves there. You will find them a little bit down the coast. They are covered in weeds and whatever we could find, half buried, but they are there. And the horses, the horses, they are there as well. A little further down the cave there. It's not very clean. Honestly, it was kind of sad how they were treated, but they are there.
And your form of communication?
What is that, like a love language? I don't know what you mean. I'm big on
way
touch
that-
myself.
The way that the big dude over here was going to contact your nation for the safe arrival over here.
We do not know. We were supposed to come here. We could have no means of direct contact because, what if we are captured and all this and that? So we were to get here and then find a way to send word back. And that was it. To let them know once we have established ourselves. We were to try to make some smaller cells and so on and so forth. Again, none of this was ever meant to actually happen. It was just our means of getting here. The big guy, though, he said that we were to wait word. What word? I know not. I don't know. He's... Listen. All respect to the God Emperor and all respect to everything. I don't know if you've ever come face to face with the tyrant and exchanged any kind of words, but, well, they're kind of dicks. Okay, they tell you what they want and that's it. He was
the only experience I got is this one over here, and that's how we exchange words.
But it was unpleasant, wasn't it? See, you and me, we have so much in common.
All right, let me talk to the rest of them. We'll figure something out. All right.
Oh, yes, thank you so much. And again,
and then he's gonna take out.
My name is Petrie. Petrie. Remember it.
Awesome.
Petrie.
And then he's gonna wrap a thing around his mouth. And then turn him around so he's facing the other way. And then I'm gonna walk over and sit next to Finbar, but still able to watch him on the side.
All right. Who's doing what? Are you guys talking something out, or who was exploring the cave?
And then, Torin, you're right next to us, huh?
I'm with Plemolin, I think, right now.
Sorry, my bad. Who has the stone?
Who has the what?
Ah, damn it. Okay, yeah, we're both
I think
each
I have
other. Useless.
That just and it rings in my pocket.
I'll shout down the cave. The carts are down the road. There's hopefully maybe Jasper or Ira heard me.
Hey Jasper, you hear anything?
My goal is to just check out the horses, make sure they're relatively healthy.
That's what I was gonna do. I was gonna see if I could cast Speak with Animals.
Oh.
Okay.
While you do that, I'll go loot the 6 bodies and the lieutenant up front. The seven bodies there.
Sounds
So yeah.
good.
So first off, going over there and checking the horses. There's one that appears to have died outright. Looks like it's been there for a couple of days. The rest of them, they're feeding on, almost looks like compost and just whatever parts of the food that everyone else is eating is just being tossed over there to them. What scraps weren't going to Plemolin. It is pretty nasty, but they are all kind of on the thinner side. You're seeing them look the ribs poking out a bit on the sides there, but they are alive.
Okay.
And then you're doing what now, Ira?
I was gonna cast Speak with Animals so I could hopefully convince them that I'm not gonna hurt them and I'm here to guide them out of this cave.
Okay.
And
all
back
right.
into slavery. Hauling carts.
No. All right. So, speak with animal. Huh?
Yep.
And
Prepared for that one, were you?
so, I'm always prepared. I don't know what kind of
Alright.
twisted things go on in my mind.
By the way, we do have a memory trigger out there.
Ooh,
Wait, what?
nice. Thank you for. See, sometimes I don't have the right thing pulled up here. Yes, we do. Mr. Jericho threw a memory trigger out there. So there is a memory trigger on the table. If anybody finds a good spot to throw that in there, feel free. And but Ira, you've casted Speak with animals. What are you gonna? I don't think I have a speak with animals sound here. Oh, I gotta get one. All right. What are you gonna do? What are you saying to it?
I would like to help you guys get out of here if you would be willing to trust me. I am not with the ones who have taken you and starved you to this point.
And as they look over and they're kind of just acknowledging you at first, and one of them is, ew, 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 ew. This place is disgusting. Listen, whatever you say, fella, if you can get us out of here, we're ready to go now. This is bullshit. I am a goddamn steed, okay? My father was a fucking race champion, and I deserve better than this, all right? You just tell us which way to go, load us up, and let's get the fuck out of here.
All right, I'm gonna go to each of them and untie them then. Or wait, are they tied by ropes or chains?
Yeah, they are just kind of like what are the things called? Little pivots. I think we had an argument about this the other day. Whatever the actual pronunciation, pitons. Yes, little
Pitons.
Pitons. Pitons. What? Suddenly, 37 rocks fall. No. Yeah, those kind of anchored in there where their leads are tied off to them.
Okay, yeah. So I'll untie their leads then. Yeah, because I was asking if it was rope, because otherwise I'd cut it. But if it's their leads, I'll untie the leads. Then.
And as he does, all right, y'all, follow me. Let's get the fuck out of here. And he starts moving his way on, not quite galloping because he seems a little weak, but he's kind of trying his best to get a little.
Well, yeah, I'll walk ahead of them because I'm assuming the horses aren't going to be able to see too well in the dark, just to guide them through the narrow caves.
As I'm looting the bodies and I see Iris start to walk by, I'm like, are we going to use those for the carts?
Well, I'm first going to get them out of here, get them hydrated, and that is the ultimate plan.
Okay. Nice.
I don't have any coconuts, but
And Wild Western music starts playing.
right.
Yeah. So I'm just going to walk the horses.
He
right up to
rode
the
a blazing saddle. Oh.
Oh.
All right. All right, so they're getting out of there. Okay, Monty. Hey, that last one was Brooks. Get it right. All right, got to get a little bit of everything in there. Represent. All right. So they're getting out of there. So you guys are heading out. Some of you going to look out for the wagons. Got the horses gathered up here, talking and a little belligerent. And then what's everybody doing from loot? So looking through the stuff that you guys are finding here. I mean, so the people themselves here, they do have some bags of coins. Not even so much coins. They're on press. They're little chunks of gold and such they have on them. Likely something so they could trade when they got here in a way that wouldn't immediately give them away. Like, oh, that's a Calrathian coin. You're going to jail, buddy. But, so they have like little chunks of silver and gold and such, and searching between all of them there, you find about 75 gold coins worth on them, and about an additional 70 in silver just randomly through pockets there. Other than that, they are covered in about 10 daggers each that they all keep strapped throughout different sections of their body, as well as different holsters. So we got ankle, hip, inner thigh. One dude has a weird one that's like right on his trap right there, which is like an odd place. Like, why would you do that? But he has long hair, so we thought it was cool. Lots of random stuff there. And
longbows
then
and arrows, right? For Torin.
What's that?
Longbows and
Yeah. I mean, all of them have longbows on there, and they are Calrathian longbows. They're pretty high quality here. It's a wood that's not from this area here, and it's got kind of like around the handle of it, the base section there is some kind of dark iron, and then it's got wood that's laid throughout there for where it stretches and everything. They're pretty nice bows, and then of course all the arrows you could possibly ask for. Also,
I was
Calrabian.
just thinking if there's any cart space, if we do recover the carts, and there's any cart space, any of these weapons that we could bring back to Midway, might be worth something to at least secondhand. In any armor that's not completely bloody and destroyed from Finbar.
Am I gonna have to do any sort of check to find the carts once I'm outside with the horses?
No, you guys have been given kind of the directions to where they are, so be on the lookout for them. When you come across them, they're pretty much like here, let me get us over there. So as you're down searching for them, it's kind of like, one of those things, if you're not looking for it, it's almost kind of invisible, but once you actually take 2 seconds to look a little bit closer, you realize exactly what you're looking at there. Hold on. Bam.
Oh, I was gonna actually ask, could I then take the time to start uncovering the wagons if I find them?
Yep. You have found them. They were all there, covered under all kinds of brush and
Why did we miss
everything.
this?
While Plimelin's working on that, my gun, can I loot the big guy? And I want to see if I can find those orbs he was throwing too.
Okay.
As well.
So, hanging from him, he does have 2 more of those little canisters on him. The canister itself is about the size of your fist there, almost going up your forearm a little bit. It's a hefty little thing there. It's like a damn iron mason jar. It's got this weird, it almost looks like a small metal keg, and it just has a 1 pull pin at the end of it there. On one of them, it has what looks like a crudely drawn bolt of lightning, and the other one has a green like skull on it.
I got some grenades.
Also beside him is his essentially looks like a halberd. The way he swings, it's more like a massive axe, but it is perhaps too big for anybody here to wield on its own. From hilt to blade, it goes up about 12 feet. You're muted.
That might be worth something thinking. Does he have any sort of like symbols, notes, or paper, like anything on him that could be like from higher up?
Give me an investigation check.
Do I have any luck left? I do. I'm gonna use a luck point. 17, and I guess +1 because of the boon.
All right.
So 18.
So, looking over him, kind of, a lot of it just looks, I mean, it's massive metal. His whole kind of shell is just like a giant crab person. When you reach over and kind of shift at any of the plates there, you notice there's really no give. When you look in between the gaps you can find in the armor, you can see that on the inside, it's not simply strapped on. It looks like it's bolted directly into flesh. Certain places you find that look like, at first you can barely see it. It's got a lot of battle damage on it, but you can see kind of slightly indented into it a number of different like inscribings. One of them that you can pick out off of there, it's a little skull, another skull. This one seems to be cast in some kind of, it's like it's surrounded by clouds and a moon shape over the top of it. The indenture that you can find down near the bottom there identifies it as a night tyrant, likely signifying some kind of guild or faction within the tyrants that this particular one belongs to.
Nice. Is it possible to pull one of the bolts out with tinker tools?
With tinker tools, So the tinkering tool, getting it in there, there's not going to be anywhere that you can try. You run a decent chance of breaking your tools.
I ain't gonna risk breaking them.
All right. Anything else?
What's Plimlin still doing currently with the gun?
Right about that time, you look over as you can see he is standing over there, heeing and hawing and wiping sweat that leaves just buckets of it on the ground there. He's actually standing in a puddle of mud somehow. And beside him is now a cloth that seems to be over some kind of large contraption underneath it. I hope you're ready. You better brace yourself. And he grabs it at both ends. And ta-da! And he pulls it away. It's essentially still the blunderbuss, but now it has a little handle at the back and two kind of poorly constructed legs with little wheels at the bottom of it. It almost resembles, do you remember Connects? You remember the little Connect toys? Where it's like little flat things with the holes in them. It's like that kind of just put together. There's even some little places where it looks like, it's like, if you knew any better, if you had the full context, you'd be like, is that a popsicle stick? But it's there.
Wow, you've outdone yourself.
Listen, I'll tell you right now, she may not be pretty, but she'll fucking work.
Did you by any chance learn a little bit about it?
Learn what?
Okay. Fair enough.
Can I do a little inside check on him?
All right.
Torn has zero insight, so he's just kind of yeah. All right.
What are you trying to insight on him? What are you trying to figure out?
I mean, let's see if he did learn, like if he's just trying to keep that information for himself.
All right, give me an inside check.
Okay. Roll big. Oh man, it was like on an 18 too. Damn it.
So you don't get any feeling of him being like misleading in any kind of way, but you're also kind of feel like, I don't know if I would trust this guy to fix a spoon. Like, I don't know. Does he get it? I don't think can he spell learned?
I have a feeling I'm going to need to dedicate more healing spells to Torin in the near future.
He'll be fine. You guys are always so worried. When has he ever not been fine? Except for that one time. And that other time. And that other time.
And the time before that.
And that time before that.
While Ira's working on the wagons and they're working on the blunderbuss, I would like to cast a few spells, but I want to figure out if you want me to do that before or after our ad break.
That's a good point. So let's go ahead and take that break now. Again, for everybody who doesn't know, we run these every hour. This is a way so anybody who wants to come in and have a good time and enjoy the show, you don't have to worry about any breaks popping in there while we're acting like a bunch of jackasses, which you'll get plenty of that here. But yeah, so we're gonna go ahead and run that now. That way we have another hour with no interruptions, and then we'll pick up from there. When we get back, we will try to make you guys, do stuff. And I think we're gonna cast some spells, and we're gonna roll some dice, and other things that describe the experience of playing Dungeons and Dragons. So, BRB, folks, BRB.
I'm just realizing.
All right, we are back, everybody. What is up? That was a bit of a longer one there, but it's hot here and I gotta cool down. So bear with me. Get the group back in here.
So hot out
so
here.
hot, man. If you got air conditioning, I don't want to hear from you.
We have air conditioning in the other room. It's not hitting me.
The same suffering I got here, man. We got air conditioning in my kids' room because, of course, the babies, they got to be nice and comfortable. Meanwhile, Meanwhile, I be in here sweating like motherfucking the dinosaurs and shit like that, bro. Like, this shit ain't natural. This is not. Anyways. I'm gonna shut the fuck up. I'm gonna shut up. I'm not gonna get started on a whole other thing.
I can't find my shirts that you're wearing.
Oh, bro, this is 90% of what I got. I don't even care. Like, sleeves, what are sleeves? Look, this right here, this is my saving grace. So when y'all hear that little in the background sometimes, I'm sorry. I've tried to get it to where it doesn't pick up on it, but then y'all don't hear me, and I'm not gonna turn off my fan because then you guys, then we're gonna have a shirtless stream, and y'all don't want that. I don't give a fuck. Get real weird with it. Anyways.
I won't mind it.
Finvar's like, shirtless rampage, let's go.
The blood of your enemies.
Right, Finvar, by the end of this, Finvar's gonna turn into motherfucking Macho Man Randy Savage out here. I'm telling you, fucking Bonesaw is ready. Watch.
I'm waiting for him to become a barbarian.
Yeah. We gonna see. You gonna get two random levels in there. All right, so coming back in there. So Jasper was going to start casting some spells here. Let's go ahead and
Yeah, actually, I wanted to make sure. So there's 13 soldiers, a lieutenant, and a captain, and they all have the same kind of weaponry, a bunch of daggers and a longbow each. Or is there anything special on the captain and/or lieutenant?
more or less the same things. The captain's his weapons are a bit sturdier, and he does also have on him a short sword. But other than that, no real difference.
First spell I wanted to cast ritually is detect magic, and just once we've got all the loot kind of gathered, just to see if there's anything that. And since it lasts for 10 minutes, just do one loop around the circle of the cave while I've got that running, making sure to not run into Torin's caltrops.
Okay.
And if you do come by me, I'll even hand the halberd out and see if you can detect anything on that.
Okay.
See?
Yeah, detect magic.
This is how wizards stay fit, y'all. They cast area of effect spells and they do laps.
I'm walking around the mall in my sneakers.
So, the magic that you pick up is coming off from basically all of their visors, all the masks and helmets that these scouts all wear have some kind of a magical effect on their visors.
So specifically the masks or the helmets, or is it a combo? What does it look like?
The mask. So let me get back over here to the.
I'll say, hey, their masks are radiating magic, so if you guys can collect them all.
Yeah. So not so much the hoods or anything like that, but the vibe you're getting coming from that mask area there, kind of with the hood off and everything. It's actually the goggles they wear. All have magical properties.
Okay, that will be definitely a spell for later.
Night vision goggles.
Yeah. I think that Jasper will probably say something in the first cave before he goes off, and I'll collect all the ones next to our tied up guy as Jasper goes and collects the rest of them. I'm assuming.
Yep.
And also, if it's possible, I would like to ritual cast Find Familiar and get Demon back. My boy.
He died so quick. You had him for like an hour. He's gone.
Hey, he did a lot though.
Yeah.
He comes back cursing at you.
How dare you send me in there alone?
Keep that stinger away from me right now.
You guys are gonna come back. I'm gonna have all these like slices and scratches and shit.
The DM gets visibility.
Yeah.
Okay. Poof poof. There and back between frames. All right, so you have recast and resummon Demon, who comes back and stretches everything out, looks up at you like, and then just comes over, lays next to your foot there, jabs you a little bit with its little spike at the end of the tail. Not enough to pierce through your boot, but just enough to kind of let you know, like, motherfucker.
Sorry, man. All right. So be careful next time.
The second of third spells I'm going to cast is also a ritual spell. I'm going to cast, this is the very first time I'm casting this spell, Augury. And I'm going to make sure that Plimolin isn't around, or at least within nearby earshot. And I'm going to pull out the dice that used to use as a town guard, as a library guard. Cast the dice a few times, use them as divination tools, and ask the question to the ether and see if anything out there can answer my question. If we take the goblin Plimolin into our trust and treat him as a trustworthy ally, is this going to result in a good or a bad outcome for us?
All right, and so as you lay out the proper symbols there and then roll the die, they spin for a minute there, kind of at one point hanging halfway between results before falling over. Rolls up wheel. Results are good.
Oh. I'm really surprised because what I said earlier is true. I haven't ever met a goblin that didn't try to kill me, so interesting. Okay, before I share that with the group, I'll cast my third spell, and this one is not ritual. This one I'm going to cast normally. But using that memory trigger, thinking back to the first year I was a library guard, and I saw Lord Droster at the library with his name up in letters on the wall of the library, and Lord Droster was wearing a ceremonial suit of armor, and I thought it was more ceremonial than anything, but I found out later that it was actually, well, rumor had it that it was made of mithril. And of course, a lord would have a suit of mithril armor, so I'm going to remember what that armor looked like and what I know of mithril, and I'm going to cast Locate Object and walk around. Now, I don't know if it's in that fourth wagon or what rumors, but Torin seemed really interested in tracking down some mithril. So I'm going to cast Locate Object and identify and look for any mithril within 1,000 feet of these caves.
Thank you.
Inside or outside.
Okay. So, casting that off there as let the energy go there, a little spark. These little, only clearly seen to you, but these little kind of arcane guiding rods appear there, guiding you as you're following along there, making your way, twisting back out through the tunnels there, eventually arriving back outside, heading off to the where the wagons stand. At the far end there, going past the basic wagons that are there and stopping directly at this rather secured one. The odd thing about this one, in fact, is that while all the other wagons look as though a good bit of the wares and things have been pulled off, this one is still fortified, secured.
But there's definitely mithril in the wagon, based on from the spell.
From what you can tell, there's definitely some amount in there.
There's some amount, yeah, any amount. Okay. Good enough. Well, I'll walk back into the group where we've got Plumlin working on showing off his new blunderbuss.
At this point, Plemolin is sitting in a corner somewhere where one of the fires are, making oddly immaculate shadow puppets on the wall. Fingers making images that should not be possible.
Torin's sitting and just watching him do it. Whoa.
He's essentially playing out an episode of Courage the Cowardly Dog, just right there.
Well, and I'll wait till we have the group come back together inside the cave so we can talk about what we found and what to do next.
All right, so are you guys hunkering down in here, and or what are you guys doing? What's kind of the momentum here?
I'm sitting in the like near the fire. I already finished my food, but I'm looking at the Carpathian who's facing the wall, basically, thinking what I'm doing. What
Can I
thing
chime
I'm
in on
doing with him.
that? Can I see if there's any just like regular clothes around, just like commoners' clothing, just anywhere?
Give me an investigation check.
So Resin, what you described to Jasper for his detect objects, so that's what I would be seeing when looking at those four carriages out there, right?
Correct.
Well?
Correct.
I would see the heavily fortified one, and then the other one's more ransacked.
Correct.
Okay.
13.
13. Okay. I had a brain fart. What the fuck were you doing, Torin? He's off 13. I'm like 13, right.
I was just looking for like any sort of like commoners' clothing. Just
Right.
any sort of
Okay.
clothing
Okay.
that
Okay.
Isn't
So-
Calrathian, just normal, like
So,
peasant clothing.
kind of going around, you're not seeing anything obviously lying around. Everything there with the supplies that they've kind of stored off in certain sections of the cave and everything, walking around, but still poking and prodding at things as you pass them. As you go by one of the bedrolls, you do kind of poke at it a little bit. It's a little bit thicker near the bottom than it seems like it should be a little stiff there. So as you kind of unroll it a little bit and open it up wider, you can see that down at a number of most of the different bedrolls there are clothes, look like commoner clothes that are tightly wound up and tied off with some kind of threading and kind of just tucked down tight at the bottom of most of these bedrolls.
Okay. I'm just gonna grab a set and then walk over to our captive and
Beat him with
Finbar.
his own clothes, aren't you?
And I was asking, could we try something real quick, Finbar? So I want to try something. And Ragnar, you
want
might
to try
just help me
something?
just to keep an eye on them.
Yeah.
Look over the hand him this clothes, have him go switch into it. And I pull the cannon out, put the wheels up facing his direction. You try to run, you're gonna feel this. And basically have him switch out of his Calrathian clothing to see if maybe Finbar has a different perspective that he's just a man.
And I will prepare if it seems like he's gonna run or something to cast friends on him if he tries to bolt.
Okay, all right. So everyone's standing around.
If he tries to run, I'm going to. I'm going to kill him if he tries to
Look, we're
run.
giving you one
So,
chance.
so are you guys on? You guys are untying him and everything.
I'm just gonna go
He's
cut the rope.
moves very slowly. Okay. I will do what you say. Look. Nothing. First, he reaches up at the shoulders there and pulls two little clasps, and what sheathed daggers were still on him that you guys didn't remove drop down with the belts that are hanging from his shoulders there, and he takes it off. Okay, let's just keep everybody calm. Nothing weird here, you know. Happy birthday, Mr.
Just passing the
President.
cannon.
That's an old school reference.
Yeah. He's taking everything down. Okay. Grabs up, pulls up the clothes themselves. They're very cheap. Looks like just some kind of burlap and hemp. It's all tied together there. At the middle, he just takes a simple bit of the twine that was tying up before and wraps it around his waist and ties it off. And see, no threat. I am average guy and friendly guy. You can see his body now from where there's a number of scars and lashes and burns and just all kinds of damage done to the many exposed parts of his body. You can see up his neck. Looks like a burn mark that was hidden by his mask before. Goes up to the tips of his chin. See? harmless.
I'm going to walk up to him while he's newly clothed, and I'm going to pull up one of my daggers and point it to him. Then I'm going to grab it by the tip and giving him the hilt to grab it. I don't want to defend you. You better take this. And let's get one thing very clear. Don't give me reasons to. Okay.
Yes,
So,
of course.
Be nice. I'm going to look at the group and say, it looks good.
Just
At that moment, sorry to interrupt. At that moment, as I see them face to
lost all
face,
sound.
sure. Yeah,
Whisper?
I wanted to cast my last spell.
Hey.
You got us back?
Yeah. I don't know what that was all about. My button got pressed here for some reason.
While they're face to face, I wanted to cast my last spell, last second level spell, Detect Thoughts. First, I wanted to read the thoughts of Petrie, and then when they're face to face, I wanted to push deeper, which is going to require a Wisdom save.
All right. So, first off, as you're over there and reaching into his mind and popping right on in there, get on in there. This guy is fucking nuts. Oh man. Oh, I think he's going to kill me. Just play it cool. No. Play it cool, Petrie. Just don't let him see you sweat. Don't let him know you've already pissed yourself. At least they gave you a change of clothes. That's good. It's gonna be okay. Oh, fuck. This is bullshit. Oh, God. Oh, these people are fucking barbarians. Oh, my God. Oh, shit. Oh, God. Oh, I can't stop crying. Oh, God. And then you're going deeper?
Yeah, so those are his surface thoughts. He needs to make a Wisdom saving throw, and I can assess his reasoning, emotions, and maybe anything else that looms large in his mind, like whether he's going to try to betray us in the future or in the near future. His DC is save DC is 14 Wisdom.
Okay, well, due to his state of being, I went ahead and gave him disadvantage on that shit anyways, because this guy is distraught. And he came in with the 12 still, so.
Okay.
So he is distraught. He is terrified. What you're getting deep down there is that at this point, all that's on his mind, all that's deep down in there is survival. And so he doesn't care about trying to get back at any of you or anything like that, but he would not ignore any opportunity to get the fuck away from y'all.
Absolutely. Got it. Excellent. Thank you.
Can't blame him.
As I'm picking up his clothes, it's like, oh, what? Oh. Jasper, clean this, please.
Prestidigitation.
It's been a long day, my friends. You don't understand. And the whole time, Plemlin is sitting back there, has a fucking popcorn stand behind him, and he's just, this is goddamn crazy. I'll tell you that much. Woo. Oh, wow.
If I recall correctly, Petrie is one of the ones that shot me in the throat with an arrow at damn near point blank range, so I don't have a lot of love for that guy. I'm bloodied, so I'm still hurting pretty good.
Oh, shit.
I forgot.
Oh my god.
Listen,
Remember that nat 20?
listen, it was a lucky shot. I mean,
as that minute ends, the spell allows him to know that I was in his mind, shifting through his thoughts. So he knows that it was me in his head.
and he's looking over at you, just doesn't quite say anything. He's just
Just leave that unspoken right there. Yep.
Man, I wonder what those guys are doing in that cave. They've been in there for a while.
Yeah, you
I'm
guys
just
step
sitting
in there.
under a
He's got this
tree.
man stripped down up against the wall there.
Oh no, I'm just sitting under a tree watching the horses, making sure they don't flee.
Why does it smell like sour honey in here? What is going on?
I'll also wrap up that clothes after Jasper cleans it and just stick it in a backpack in case we need it later.
Alright. Okay, come on. What are you guys going to do with me? This is torture at this point. If you need to kill me, then please just stop torturing me. I get it. I will die here now in my shame. It is gross. I know. I pissed myself, okay? I'm scared. You guys are scary. This one over here especially. You know, the look in his eyes. I had a dog that had eyes like you once. We put that motherfucker down. He was dangerous.
Be careful how you talk.
What?
I'm going to come up and like pat him on the back and cast friends.
Oh.
You need to make a DC 15 Wisdom save.
This is a spell target dummy at
He
this
is not motherfucker. Yeah, he is not passing that shit. He's
Hold on, I'm going to.
Oh, did he fail?
Ragnar. we are friends, Ragnar. We talked. You get me. You understand. I did what I must do. You're going to help me out here. And he goes over to give you a hug. Come on, Ragnar. You know we go way back then. Remember that time with the ropes?
I'm
He
gonna
pissed
hug him
himself
and like
right there.
wink to everyone else. And cast precipitation if he peed. Before
He cleaned his clothes, but yeah, he was still a little ripe. He's a little. Oh, thank you, my friend. Please don't let them do this to me. I am.
No, you're good. We're gonna let you go. I just need to know a couple things right before. You're my best buddy, man.
So close. We go so far back.
Was there anywhere that Tyrant would go for longer periods of time that he didn't tell you guys? That maybe you saw him leaving at least.
That one, though, I mean, he pretty much just sat around the cave barking orders at us. Every so often, when supplies got low, he would take us out to the road. We would go out there and attack some random bastard, and then we would bring the things back here. He would get back on his throne, beat the goblin some more. Hey, goblin, how you doing? And then he would go back to eating. And listen, these guys suck. They really suck, Ragnar. They're not as cool as you, okay? We're
So, Petrie, what you gonna do now? We let you go. Where are you going? What are you gonna do?
Oh, I mean, you know, before things dried up, in my younger days, I was a farmer. I know how to till the land and to get what I need and everything. The problem is, where I am from, the land it just does not give anymore. It is sour, and I just need somewhere new, somewhere. I've been even working on my accent with the piggy, with the little goblin one. It's a strange accent you have all here. It's I'm gonna go down and have a sandwich, something like that. I'm working on it. It's getting there.
Hey Ragnar, there is an empty village.
True.
Could
Uh,
go there.
And then probably at this time the spell would, because it was only a minute, so I think like at this time it would just drop right now,
He's-
and he would know that I cast that on.
You dick. You guys are so. Oh, what is wrong with this place?
Hey,
At least where I come
got-
from, they are cruel, but at least they just fucking kill you, okay? I mean, usually. Fuck.
hey, I wasn't lying. We're gonna let you go, and I'm gonna look over at Torin since you seemed like you had an idea.
I can't remember the name of it.
Are you talking about the lake one?
Yeah.
Oh, Steelmere?
Stillman.
Stillmere, yeah.
Oh yeah.
We need a party meeting. We need to talk some things
Yeah.
over.
Okay.
Stay right there.
Yes. Where am I gonna go?
I'm just gonna point my cannon towards him and then just turn to the meeting.
I'll go grab Ira and say, hey, we gotta come back in the cave. We got a meeting if you want to hobble the horses or tie them up or whatever.
Yeah, then I'll tie up the horses.
You say hobble the horses? Isn't that...
That's a real thing, you know. Hobble, yeah, horses hobble, where you tie their feet together so they don't walk away.
My brain, when I think, man, they hobbled him. I'm like, that's where they go over and they bust you in the leg with a fucking stick. Just hobble the horses real quick. They ain't going nowhere. Like, man, this party's a bunch of fucking psychos. Shit.
Okay, yeah, I'll tie up the horses and I'll come back in and what's that smell?
God, nice. Well, we got a couple decisions to make, gentlemen. So first of all, did a little bit of divination, a little bit of augury, and I think that the Plemlin, if we let him tag along, I think he'll be okay. He won't try to. I don't think that he'll try to hurt us or betray us in any way. That said, did the same thing for Petrie, and the omens do not look good. This guy, I read his mind, and he's terrified of us, and he's going to do anything he can to try to get away from us in the first available opportunity. So just keep that in mind. Secondly, the nothing came up as magical except for those masks that I pointed out. So maybe tonight I'll take some time and do some divination on those and see if I can figure out what they are.
Cool.
Thirdly, yeah, go ahead.
I was saying we could probably just ask the guy what they did.
Sure, that's a great idea. Even better.
Time.
While I was outside, I found the carriages, and there seems to be one that seems a bit more secured than the rest. I can't tell. I couldn't get into it, but it wasn't my place to try and get into it.
And Torrin, you're in luck. I magically determined that that fourth wagon holds some amount, don't know how much, but some amount of mithril.
Oh, well, I guess my thoughts were right then. Now I guess we have another decision to make on that.
We do. So, yeah, we got a couple of decisions. Do we rest here or move out and rest just in case any reinforcements coming? 2, do we open that fourth wagon or turn it in for the reward?
I personally want to open it.
Oh, our last decision is what to do with Petrie, the Calrathian. So, first wagon.
Ragnar, didn't you say you knew a little bit about mithril?
Yeah.
Do you know how much it's worth?
DM, do you know how much? Does Ragnar know how much it's worth from a mining town?
Ragnar.
We do have a memory trigger.
Oh, got another memory trigger.
Oh, yeah.
Perfect timing.
Ooh.
So, unless you have something good for it, you can save the memory trigger. Do you have something that sounds good for it anyways?
Honestly, thinking about mithril, probably. I could, if you allow me to come over with
please,
something.
do exposit.
Being a mining town that I'm from, and that my father is the lord of, I would say mithril was one of our main exports. Up to the DM about how much it's worth, but I definitely would say it's probably one of our biggest exports. Or yeah, right? That's what you give out. Yeah. Exports. It's needed definitely for the front lines of the war. So it's highly needed for also creating magical items was like its number one usage, I would say.
All right.
And I would have remembered that, like learning some of the trade.
Yeah, so going just a bit twisting a bit deeper into that. So yeah, I mean, as you were younger and everything like that, having to, you know, be in a lord's family and everything like that, aside from just the regular maintain safety responsibilities, is also making sure that commerce and everything is running smooth, which also often meant you'd have to go with your father on these negotiations with the different guilds and such. So you would see oftentimes them trading and how intense and how much people would argue over the right prices and everything like that. And you'd see them getting all their debates and everything. And based off that, you know, on a good average there, you know that in a good place with a fair price, you probably get anywhere from about, hold on, I have numbers here. For about a pound of mithril runs about 500 gold.
And I would relay that to everyone.
So if there's a pound,
Yeah, that's exactly the reward for the wagon itself.
so I think we're being undercut.
Of course.
Well, I mean, also technically not, because we're not supposed to know that the mithril's in there.
Well, I've grown up not supposed to know many things.
Yeah.
So that's what I do, son. I figure shit out. Riddle me that, Batman. All right.
Tor,
All right, so-
what do you think about the wagon?
I think it's worth opening. The thing is what we're gonna say if we're
Yeah.
the ones that open it.
Ira, vote.
I'm in favor of opening it. I'm just as curious.
You said you sensed mithril.
Yes.
How much? Could you sense how much? Or
I couldn't. There's no way I could tell.
I feel like there might be more than just mithril in there.
That's what I'm hoping for.
Probably. They wouldn't have an entire wagon just for 1 pound of
quite-
mithril.
It is quite heavily armed, it seems, so I'd imagine it's more the treasury of the caravan.
And this is going from Midway to somewhere else, right?
No, I think it's coming from Velstron to Midway.
Maybe you
And
can
then it was gonna go up
find
north
any
more.
information where it's going. Maybe this was going to Calrathi in the first place. Who knows?
Well, so as far as you all know, the shipment is supposed to be, because it's delivered up to Midway, where part of the shipment is broken off there, and then the rest of it that's designated there is supposed to be sent up to Harvick.
Never mind.
I mean, the other way we know is to bust it open. Or how much mithril is in there, because if Jasper cannot find it out.
Question, DM. Harvick is like the main city, right?
Yeah, it is the capital of this region.
And would it be safe to assume that is where they would send out weapons and armor to the front lines from Harvick?
Yeah, Harvick itself is like the biggest, like harbor, the biggest harbor in the entire, like empire and everything like that. That's where everything moves through, because it's kind of the way it curves in. It's almost a center point between all other locations, so everything is sent from the south to there and transported back and forth. It's kind of that, that focal point. It is not literally, but it's the New York kind of trade hub of the world that you
And
guys
then
inhabit.
Maybe 2 more questions. One, would I know about how much mithril in general would be sent to Harvick?
That's much harder to know, because mithril, when I say that it is a rare commodity, there are mithril mines, but you would know that a mithril mine, it's not like even gold. They send up gold and they pull out barrels and they pull out mine carts full of it. Mithril oftentimes is not mined on its own. Sometimes they find veins of it. They find a vein of it somewhere, then they'll be mining iron or gold. It's something that forms around other metals for some reason, but in such small amounts. If a gold mine down south here, if they've been mining gold and this is their whatever monthly shipment of it, they might have collected 1 to 10 pounds that entire time. It is very, very scarce.
Okay, second question. Do we know for sure that this was for us, for our country? Is there any symbols on the boxing or anything, or the wagons, besides the fact that like the Hall of Horns sent us? But
yeah, all things within your lines of like knowledge and stuff there's nothing to imply otherwise from the section of the world that you guys are in. The fact that you guys even ran into Calrathians here is a strange anomaly because the war has not really reached this part of the world. So that's something that really stands out just on its own. So far, there's been no reported instances of any kind of warfare down this way. A couple of battles off the coast, a little bit further up north, where they've tried to push down towards Harvick before, but nothing that's actually made it onto the mainland here. So that is just an oddity in and of itself. Everything else indicates that, this is just part of the normal trade route. The fact that the Hall of Horns is the one delivering the mission to begin with kind of implies some legitimacy because that's generally where they take their orders from. What missions they get are ones that are important to the lords themselves. They're the ones who say, hey, here's something going on in our region that needs to be dealt with. Send out word for someone to take care of it.
okay, cool. I would, well, this is for sure going to our troops, but not to, this is going to Havrick. And it would be used for the war. However, from what I can remember, only so little mithril gets out. I would assume it's only for maybe massive experimental weapons or armor or stuff. It wouldn't be used for the mass armies that we have. This might be a good thing to help out. It's a very rare ore.
Finbar, I missed your vote. What do you think? Open? Close?
I don't know, guys. I made it down. I just don't know what to do. I really don't care about the mithril, to be honest. Do what you want. Do what you want to do. I don't know. Just get me.
Well, you want
Big
to
for me.
take care of the Calrathians, don't you?
I don't know now. Maybe I was wrong.
I don't think you're wrong.
I
think there's not every Calrathian is bad. I think you just need to focus more on certain Calrathians rather than all Calrathians. And this mithril can help you. Help us in targeting those lords that are probably wearing this or using it.
I don't know, guys. I didn't want to fight. Never. I wanted to be a farmer like this guy. But they took that from me. And I don't know if this mithril is going to help us either. I don't think we cannot end this war alone or with your blunderbuss. I don't think we can. It's not about the war. It's about the problem of the people. And if we steal mithril, we are adding up to that problem in a way or another. So I don't know. Maybe it's not coming back, and we have to take it.
Fair enough. Moving on to I think sounds like at least with an abstention, maybe looks like we're going to open it if we can. But moving on to the Calrathian in front of us, Petrie. Sounds like we could let him go here. We could let him go in the future. We could kill him. We could turn him into the authorities in Midway, turn him over to the guards there, or anything else. What do you guys want to do with him?
If he's honest about wanting to just go farm, I don't see anything wrong with that.
I don't want to take that away from him either.
Well,
Not anymore.
there happens to be, as Torn pointed out, a town that could use more people to start rebuilding. Might be the perfect place to send him to start anew, you know? Not only will he have his fresh start, but he'll be helping our land, helping one of our towns, you know? I think that was a good idea, Torn.
Ira, what do you think?
I have no qualms with sending him to Stilmere. I don't see why we need more needless bloodshed today.
Fair. I'll be the 4 against 1 dissenting voice. I personally think that he would help prove what happened to the wagons, to the Hollow Horns. But I'm okay with being, outnumbered in this vote. So sounds like we're gonna let him go.
I feel like he might say he never opened the wagon if we do intend to open it.
Good point. Plemlin the Goblin. You want to try to convince him to come along with us to Midway, or let him go on his way?
He's a pretty cool dude.
Are those the repairs he did to your blunderbuss there, Torin?
Yeah, is it still facing Petrie?
Yeah, it is still just sitting over there. It is odd though, because it has 2 tires. It should not just stand the way it does, but it does.
What did you do to make it stand so perfectly?
Well, you see, what you gotta do is there's a little doohickey on the middle there, and you gotta bend it just this many degrees, and then you spit on it. Works every time. It's an old family secret. Oh,
I'm sorry I asked.
Yeah, he stays. He's really funny.
Well, then it looks like the last. Go ahead.
You said duct tape, and he pulls out a roll of tape with little ducks on it. This stuff, I don't really use it much.
Well, last assistant, I think it's going to take us a few hours to get these wagons loaded back up again. There's plenty of food, and all those bushels of food scattered throughout the cave, and we'll probably want to, make sure the horses are well fed and watered before we ask them to haul those carts. But so the last question is, before we tackle that 4th wagon, rest, long rest, short rest, or move out?
What time of day did it look like before I was called back into the cave prison?
So, really, with everything, I'm gonna say that it's about. You guys are heading into the early evening here. The sun isn't quite making contact with the horizon yet. Wait, hold on. Which side of the fucking water are we on? Hold on. Sets in the west. That's right. So it hasn't quite made contact with the water just yet, but it is starting to fade over that way and starting to take that kind of going less from the yellow, heading more over to the orange side of the spectrum. So it is dropping down a little bit there. Actually,
I believe resting would probably be in our best interest. It's probably more dangerous if we were to try leaving now as the sun is setting.
We can try to load the carts a little bit.
Oh yeah, we could load them, but I do believe we should rest at the take the night here and leave in the morning.
If we need proof that we were here, we could pull the big tyrant guy onto one of the wagons.
Oh yeah, that's actually that's more better.
Yeah.
Huh.
He's got a big hole in his chest, but I mean,
And
sure.
also will prove that a tyrant definitely shouldn't be out here. What's here?
Yeah. Or take his head. One of the two.
I'm gonna need you guys to draw out the diagram of how exactly you plan on moving that big motherfucker. I need it detailed. I need to know exactly where are the levers going, where are the levies going. Like,
Lemon, what do you think we should do to get this guy on the cart?
does somebody have reduce and large?
I could have taken it, but I didn't. Wait, after our long rest, I could take his reduced and large.
There you go.
Then we can load him up in the morning. Then.
Even then, he's still a full size fucking guy.
We don't have to. But we don't have to like load him up entirely. We can take a piece of him, like.
Honestly, the armor piece that shows the tyrant thing might be just enough.
But I thought that was bolted.
It's
to
like
his body.
bolted into him.
Oh,
when I was
yeah,
looking
that's
at
right.
it.
We carve his skin out, and that's it.
But if we
Don't
get
worry.
unbolted, it'll be lighter.
There are many nasty solutions to your guys' problems here.
Or I could just take it, reduce it at large after a long rest.
Okay.
I think that's a great idea.
Yeah, that's a great idea. I'm kind of with that one.
I said, all right, everyone calm the fuck down. There's
so I'll get.
Arkham's razor here. We've already got it. You guys are.
Last question.
Arkham's
So
razor.
at this point, since the tyrant thing, it kind of makes it mute. But have we ever heard of Calrathian prisoners conforming over, being allowed to conform over?
So you don't hear much about what happens to Calrathian prisoners. If they take prisoners, then whatever happens to them, if they get you, you're more or less never seen again. Up to this point.
Yeah. Cool. Yeah. Then never mind. Other idea was I say not taking him to the Hall of Horns.
Uh-oh. Wait, hold on. You were asking about Calrathian prisoners, right? As in
ours. Sorry. If we took a prisoner to the Hall of Horns, usually what happens with them?
So it's a bit hard to say because it's not really a common thing as far as many prisoners and stuff like that. But someone like this, a scout. Let me get a history check out of you. Actually,
I'm down with that.
might as well give you. Haven't rolled in a while. Let's see them dice.
Hey, 14.
Let me fix this thing real quick. It's driving me crazy. All right, 14. Cool. So. Shut up, Torrent. Give me a second.
I'm just glad I'm muted.
I swear, y'all, it's the heat. All right, it's the heat. Torrent, one more time. What the fuck were we doing? What were you trying to...
Ragnar's trying to do a history check on some prisoners.
On the prisoners, that's right. That's right. Okay. Fuck y'all. All right. Anyway, so someone like this, most likely, they might get interrogated. What really happens from there could depend all on them. It could vary from place to place. It really oftentimes in that kind of situation, I mean, aside from the fact that anybody in like a lord or anybody in that point of authority is going to interrogate them, but unless they get word otherwise, then what they do from that point is really in their hands. So some might imprison them, some might send them to a work camp or something, some might just execute him, because depending on where you're at, an execution of an enemy from another nation there can be quite a good way to rally people behind you. So
Okay, yeah, then I'm not even gonna say what I was gonna say at that point.
if there's any bounties on Calrathians.
Are there any bounties on Calrathians?
Now that you mention it,
No.
as most nations
not
at war,
giving
there
him
is, of
the
course,
color
some
points.
bounty. There is a bounty of 500 gold for any information leading to the capture of
Okay.
enemy Calrathians.
Is there a reward for killing them?
The gold, the reward is only if it leads to their capture for interrogation, and you are only rewarded for an instance of Calrathians, and not for each individual Calrathian. Also, you have to call the proper hotline. If you report it to your local authorities, you will not get the reward. See fine print for more details.
Nice.
Who has time to read all that?
Well, I'm sure the Night Tyrant would quantify for that 500 gold, maybe.
We'll see.
Bloody
I think
maybe.
we should probably load up those wagons and get a move on.
Yeah.
Okay, guys. So I'll take the first watch, and you rest well. I'm more or less good.
So it sounds like you're shifting
And
over.
we talked everything, so I'm going to walk out the cave and stand watch in the beach.
All right.
Well, before we rest, I do want to take towards idea and just do a little bit of load up so we can leave first thing in the morning.
All right. So as everybody's kind of getting, some people are getting the camp ready and stuff. The rest of you are kind of taking any of the remaining wares and such and getting them loaded back up onto the wagons, getting the horses ready to hitch up in the morning as well. And then what are you guys doing? Are you leaving the fortified wagon as is? Are you guys going to deal with that in the morning, or what's the plan there?
I mean, I can try to pick it now, guys. Or we can do that in the morning. It's up to y'all.
Let's do it now.
Let's do it now.
All right. So stepping over there, the back of it, this thing again is heavily fortified, thick sheets of steel plates and wooden crevices and bolted in. There's no grooves on any screws or anything like that. Everything just seems to be almost just so strongly sealed together. It's a big ass chunk of metal. Like, have you ever seen like a tungsten block? Just smooth, solid, except at the very back, there's little rollers. Each of them, there's 5 total, each of them with a different digit on there. Goes 0 through 9. Some kind of 5-digit combination.
So it's not pickable. Listen.
Try 1,
is
2, 3,
it
4, 5.
pickable? Or do we?
Finvar, my good sir. You said you did what now?
I'm not there. I mean, I'm in the beach, like looking at the sunset and that thing.
Oh, right. Cool. So again, 5
So,
little spinning wheels there. Numbered 0 through 9.
Zero through 9. By the way.
And with that, we'll go ahead and take our break, y'all. Perfect right time. Give them some time to sit there. Remember, as everybody, as we're stepping away here to take this quick break and run this ad and everything like that, imagine that the majority of the group are simply standing around in a circle, staring at these little rollers there, like. The fuck? All right, so we will be right back. Press the wrong one. There we are. We are back, everybody. They are. I told you. I promised you guys that you would either be horrified, traumatized, or confused. You guys didn't make it to the horrified and traumatized, but confused was right there, fucking waiting for you, wasn't it? There you go. Yeah. 5 simple digits stand between you and your desires. What will it be? Behind door number 1.
Huh.
So, do you want me to put a window on this?
Oh yeah, they've been making plans, y'all. You know what they do.
Man.
I mean, we don't know the numbers, so I think we're out of options.
Okay. But I mean, do you want me to do it here on the outside, or do you want me to do it underneath, and then we take everything, and then we take this back, they see it, they go, everything's in order, and then when they check in, they'll be like, ah, shit, everything's gone, but like, that's not on us.
And then we'll be wanted.
True, actually.
We probably will be wanted after that.
This whole time, Plemelin is over there sketching you all. Got a very serious little setup there.
Plemelin,
Make sure you got my good side.
Do you know the numbers?
The numbers, let me see. I've never been too good with numbers myself, but I can take it a good old gander over here. Let me see. Let me start spinning that one. Spins another. Well, they're well lubricated. I can tell you that much from the start. Spin again. Spin again. I don't know. Have you tried 1, 2, 3, 4, 5?
I guess we can try it. I'll put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
No way.
Click.
No way. It's not possible. I mean, it's no.
Well, at least we can return it in one piece now.
I mean, that was just a guess. I used to have the same passcode on my lunchbox, but that was... And he just kind of goes back over to his sketches.
Well, looks like we're in.
Yeah, we're definitely keeping them.
he is the best. Oh my god.
So what's inside?
So, popping it open there, it kind of just opens up a little bit there and then opens up from the top there. You can step up into it. It's got a couple little steps that go up inside, and it's got a narrow little path there. On each side of it are just bricks and bricks and bricks of gold. Surround on either side of you from end to end. Little small kind of crates with a number of gold bricks stacked inside of them. Each of them looking to be about a pound or so on their own. About 1,000 of them throughout the entire wagon. And then in the very back, kind of underneath the little shelf right down the center there, is another box about yay big. Who's actually in the wagon? Who's
I guess I could.
I'm more dumbfounded and staying
me.
outside. I'm now just gonna be posing for his sketch that he was working on.
Oh, he is very focused on you drawing away at it. When he turns it around, it is less Titanic. It is much more like beach cartoonist. It's you with a very big head on roller skates. Yep. Throwing up the deuce.
Things on my feet there.
Before anyone
probably.
enters, I'm gonna cast Detect Magic and see if there's any magic at all inside, maybe traps or anything.
So
Just magic, but
you detect an illusion spell on the ground there, covering something. And the
Something
weather
actually-
changes.
oh, there's
Rachel.
something hidden over there. No point to it.
Well, is it a trap or is it hiding something?
It looks illusion, so I think it's hiding something.
There is something
Jasper,
unseen.
I can't dispel it.
no, that's not what I was gonna ask. I was gonna. You're better at finding stuff than I feel like most of us. Do you see anything that maybe we're just missing in here? Before we step in, I don't want to set off any traps.
And as you guys are talking, the waves are starting to pick up as the wind starts as well. A bit of rain starts to drizzle down from overhead there. Plimmelin is frantically grabbing at his papers and throwing them into stuff.
Gosh. Yeah, actually, I could use magic to move whatever is on top of that without any of us being around. It would take 10 minutes though, just in case there's any traps. But if you say there's illusion magic, it doesn't sound like there. Well, who knows?
Covering something.
Yeah.
I feel confident with me.
So what's on top of? Point out where you saw this illusion magic, that I can see what's on top, and I can tell you whether or not my magic can move it.
It's late. So the magic that you're seeing is basically the entire kind of top layer of the floor, that little walk space on the inside of it. That whole area has like this, something is changing what it actually looks like. To you, it just looks like, you know, little wooden planks that lead across there and are reinforced with these little bolts. But something's different about it. At this point, it is starting to pour down rain.
Could be spikes or something like that.
Should we wait?
Why did it have to be snakes?
Should we wait in the morning? Is it something that you can
Yeah,
do in the morning?
yeah. Probably better for us to get some rest before we tackle this.
Should we just camp outside of it?
I think we should camp in the cave. It is raining pretty hard out here.
We can lock it back up.
I'm just standing in the middle of the. I'm not seeking cover.
That's true. We know the code now. I guess we
Yes,
lock it back up.
I vote we lock it back up. There's plenty of nice looking beds inside. Probably not too many fleas.
It's raining? Yeah, well,
So I'll close
Oh,
it
yeah.
and put the lock on and scramble the code again.
All right, with that, it all kind of just closes in.
Yep.
Heading back inside and kind of hunkering down outside, the water is just pouring down there.
We should
Waves are
bring the
pushing
horses
up.
back in though.
Oh,
If
Yeah,
you could
guys,
still
the
horse them,
fuck.
they're out there like, the fuck. Flipping out. But yeah,
guys,
kind of
I'm
taking
back.
taking some
Good
time
stuff.
there. So, is there anything else anybody has to do for the night? Otherwise, we're going to kind of zoom through the
Long rest.
cleanup there. Long rest. All right.
Long rest.
So with that, as you guys gather everything back up, close everything up what you can, and cover it back up and make your way inside, get a fire going for the evening. It is pouring rain outside there. You guys hunker in, get some rest. So feel free to
Taking watches.
taking watches and everything.
Yep.
Keep an eye out. No disturbances throughout the night, though. If there was anything out there, any animals even, then the rain kept them from peeking out too much. But by the time the morning comes, the rain is still coming down out there, but it's not coming down in the blanket sheets that it was before, just a kind of very heavy drizzle. And with that, you guys are gonna go back over, and what are you doing with the wagons?
Well, first we'll just are we loading those up first, or are we going to handle this fourth one?
You guys got everything else loaded up the night before. You guys already kind of prepped everything and stuff, so at this point you're just pulling the wagons out of, the horses back out of the caves, hooking them up and everything. You have the special wagon that's still there, and everybody else is kind of just depending on how you do with this wagon and what you do going forward.
Well, if the floor is illusionary and there's something underneath it, there's not much that I can do to it. When as soon as Ragnar wakes up, maybe his familiar might be able to just do something.
I could try to see if there's something strange inside. Like,
Okay.
have you tried to
Put your hand in?
like touch it or?
No, not yet.
Yeah. Have you tried it? I mean, that's a way. I think. For sure, the mystery is hidden behind the illusion.
All right.
Well, it's possible. Go ahead.
So somebody's gonna touch it. Who's touching it? Are you just like sticking your hand on there, or like how are you touching it?
I'm going to wait, or Jasper, who knows where the illusion is.
Right. Give me an investigation check.
Point to me.
I'll assist him because I have proficiency in that.
All right.
Guide him where to touch, when not to touch.
All right. So then go ahead and make that with advantage.
Okay. I have a fat 0.
Hey, look, guys, I found gummy worms in one of the crates.
All right. 15. Nice.
15.
So, reach your hand down there first to kind of, almost forcefully reach to just kind of pat it. It's about when Jasper kind of grabs your hand, slows you down a little bit there. You take a little bit of a lighter approach to it. You can feel the floor itself, while you're looking at it, still looks like wood, but it feels like almost like porcelain. Something hard but fragile. And it has a little bit of give to it. Pull your hands away. You've got a little bit of some kind of ink on the tip of your fingers.
What?
Godzilla. I heard that. You're like, I'm like, oh shit.
That's good.
You got a little bit of ink. Some kind of ink-like substance.
That's I got
dye.
I got splattered by something. What color is it?
It's black.
Is it black? Ink, maybe. What this could be?
It's probably some sort of dye pack or some way to tell who's been fiddling around here with the bounty.
Shit. So I should wash my hands then.
Try. See if it comes off.
I'm going to go. It's raining outside
And the
still.
water's right there too, so.
Yeah, I'm going to go wash my hands to see if if the ink was off.
Scrubbing away at it, it doesn't do much. It takes finding the kind of rough rock and basically wearing down that first layer of your skin to get this stuff off of you. It is not like just simple ink. If this shit seeps in.
I'm going to, after like grinding my fingers to the bone, I'm going to heal myself with the young hands and come back to the bone. No, guys, don't try go inside because.
Well, Jesper, can you maybe clean it up with some of your magic like you do?
Well, I could. The other option is, the other thing to think about is if there's, do I have the numbers right? If there's about 1,000 bars in here, 1,000 gold bars, that's way more than we can carry.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
So, I have, I can cast a spell that could get some of the bars out of here if we wanted to, but obviously we're not going to be able to carry everything, so. I have a little magical force that I can conjure to unload some of the bars as much as we are willing to carry ourselves, and then lock it back up. So the question is, how much do you want to take?
Hold on, but aren't we going to take only the
I
mithril?
remember the impression we were only looking for the mithril.
I don't even know if we should take all of the mithril if we're trying to lock this back up.
And
So
seeing how Benvar was marked with that ink.
Maybe it's. I mean, I could try to poke my hand into the ink to see if the mithril is inside.
I think it's in
but
that crate.
I don't think so.
It's in that crate on the other side, I think. Yeah.
I think what you just did was just basically marked you as a thief.
I mean, not anymore.
Were we able to determine how many mithril bars were in that crate, or is it unopened still?
It's unopened so far. Nobody's gone over to get the crate. Nobody's actually stepped up and walked into the thing yet.
Okay. While you guys are talking, I'm going to take an extra 10 minutes, 10, 20 minutes, and conjure a couple, at least one or two unseen servants.
All right. So you guys, while you guys are doing your stuff, he is conjuring these servants here. You can just see every so often little impressions in the sand.
So I've got a couple of telekinetic forces that can move stuff around for us, and not be worried about any of this ink or this dye pack, or even traps if we encounter them. But they could, between the two of them, they could pull that crate over. They can't lift it; they're not strong enough to do that. But they could slide that crate along the floor over to us, just so we could get an idea of what's inside and how much mithril we're talking about.
Also, I have the rod. I do have another idea.
Okay.
Oh, the rod of many uses.
Yeah. I could put a ladder down.
Huh?
And one of us could go across and get that.
I can read that. I
Then we can just
don't
pull the
mind
ladder out and
being. Yeah, I think it's a good idea because the servants cannot like wear it without
Yeah, but
touching the
they're
ink,
just
right.
It's just invisible magical energy that I'll dismiss whenever we're done with it.
Would it get the ink on it if you slid it over?
On the chest, yes.
Most likely.
Yeah. So.
oh.
So we gotta figure out how to get it without getting ink on it. If we're trying to lock it, I mean, that's if we're trying to close it back up and return it.
I mean, that's why I could do the ladder thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's use the ladder
Or
too as a
I
slide.
can do a rowboat. I have one more rowboat.
Wait, what?
Put a boat in there.
Yeah. The
You're
boat will
gonna
get
sail
ink, we'll
across
be
the ink.
fine.
We'll sail across the ink, yeah.
Not to be too greedy, but my view is, you know, we already agreed to open this up and see what we could swipe out of this. So, in my opinion, with any sort of magical detection, you know, I was able to find this, and where there's plenty of magics that can determine that, you know, something was taken out of here. Not who did it, but something was taken out of here. So, in my view, is, you know, it's the egg has already been broken. So, I'm all for getting what we can out of this and then moving on.
Let's do it.
You mean taking
I
the
am.
gold bars?
Take some of them.
Or?
It's expensive to be a wizard.
It's expensive to exist.
I mean, you.
Yeah.
Is it not? You are all consumists. I mean, why do you have to need so much gold? It's to buy scrolls, not to buy food or beer. You're not
Really,
thinking
the
straight,
thing is,
Jasper.
Where are we
I
gonna
mean,
take that gold? How are we gonna get away with it?
Jasper has become
I
accustomed to a higher form of living, sir.
I'm sure we
I am.
can.
I agree
Everybody's
with
a-
Finbar. We did not. We agreed to look for the mithril. We did not. Leave.
Only the mithril.
Yeah, I'm in
And that's
agreement.
it.
And then we're,
Because if we
We're
get
pushing moral boundaries here now, gentlemen.
Well, the mithril is worth more than gold itself, so if you just take a little mithril, a little gold, it balances out. But if we're taking all the mithril,
That's not quite correct. There's a lot of fucking gold here, y'all. That's a lot of hey. Not to play with anybody's morality or nothing like that, but just FYI, if I were to average it out between the 1,000 pounds of gold that is in here, that's about 37,000 gold coins is what it would basically break down to. I know, I did the math. I figured it out.
Holy damn.
37,000. That is a lot, you know, but
it's not that much.
morality, I mean, you know.
well,
Confucius say.
let's get the ladder and go in and
Yeah, we get the mithril, and then I mean, Jasper, I'm not
Sure.
forcing you to not take anything. If you need to take it, you take it. And
I
that's
can't
it.
carry that much anyways, though.
I will not touch anyone.
Yeah, I think the mithril is more important. And I mean, this is a pipe dream, but you know,
How would you?
that guy that shot an arrow through my throat, I would kill him for a suit of mithril armor. So, all right, ladder, let's do it.
Yeah, I'll pop that ladder off the rod. It's a 24-foot long ladder. So like it sticks out. Which means we could.
And I can have the unseen servants pop the chest onto the ladder and use it as a rail across the top of the
All right.
the ink.
Yeah, so it
They can't lift it, but they can slide it.
and
Yep.
it slides down and drops down in the sand right there on the ground in front of you with the heavy.
Nice.
Who's opening it?
Good.
Good. Torin, you want to see this is trapped as
Sorry?
well?
I'll certainly give it a try, but I am not a smart human being.
You're a rogue, aren't you?
I'm a terrible rogue. I'm a
I
fighter.
know.
You
Oh, right.
Says that's
You
just
are
what I put on my resume,
you are
okay?
smart.
Right.
Feels bad at it. Remember?
That's like
yeah.
that's like putting down I was a manager at Party City. Like, how they gonna check, huh? How they gonna verify?
Jasper, can you help me make sure it's not a magical trap?
Yes. I'll just cast instead of ritually.
Well,
cast
when
a
I had
spell.
detect magic, I didn't see anything on it. Correct?
Are you?
Because I looked in the whole room
Oh yeah.
from yesterday, from the night before, I guess.
Okay.
Did Ragnar see anything on the chest, or is it just the floor that was radiating magic? DM.
What?
When Ragnar was yesterday, when Ragnar was looking at the magical effects inside the wagon, was it just the floor, or was
Just the
it
floor,
chest
yeah.
at the end?
The chest was fine. It's just a little red box. Nothing overly
I'll just-
fancy, but solid.
I'm gonna.
I'll just. Go ahead. What do you say?
Oh, I was gonna say I'm gonna pat Torin on the shoulder and say, "Okay, you got this, man," and cast guidance.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
I always forget that I have it. It's just
So I said, you roll a d4 with that.
a 1d4.
Oh, nice.
Roll. And I'm just going to do something for good luck
Oh,
and add a superiority dice and roll a d10 on top of that.
oh my god.
You are a rogue.
That is a 28.
All right.
Holy moly.
All right, make me a dexterity save it. I'm just playing. I'm joking.
You see it? I mean,
So
power
You-
is not magical, so
you look at it, checking every
a gunboat.
possible place on it, feeling across the top for any grooves, any weak points, any levers, any little hidden things, and by the time you're done, you know this box inside and out. You know how it was built. You know where all little points fit together. You know how often this little hinge here needs to be oiled, and you are 100% sure. You are positive. You are fucking ready to write a book about how sure you are that this box does not have a trap on it. It's just a box.
And is it locked?
No, it's just a box. It is.
Just a box.
It's just a box.
I'll
And it
open the box.
And it opens up. And inside of there are 5 solid bricks of mithril. You can tell because it has this kind of not quite silver, but still a little bit lighter than like white gold. And then it has this kind of sheen to it, this glow that 1 second is almost kind of green, but then it shifts over to kind of a deep purplish blue kind of color. But only in that perfect little light, the way it reflects light off it.
Ragnar, didn't you say that sometimes they make 1 to possibly 10 bars at a time?
Did I say that? I forgot.
Or if you knew about it?
It just depends on how much, like as they were gathering all this gold here, this is about how much mithril they happen to find along the way of gathering all this gold. The
Yeah,
area
I guess
wherever
it's
they get it
all
from.
smelted already into bars, right?
Yeah.
So are we taking all 5 or leaving 1 to leave the illusion that's all they had?
Pretty sure they knew what they had.
Yeah, they'll have a paper that says exactly how much they got, especially with stuff like this. But that is a lot.
And with that, now Clemlin is sitting over up on the wagon there, his feet hanging off, dangling there. Woo! Now that is some pretty metal you got there. I could do all kinds of fanciness with that. Drooling.
Like, what?
Big globs of it hanging down there off the end there. He is staring at that shit like, I could just take that and just lay
That's
down.
not for
with
you,
Bubba,
okay?
this stuff is too low quality for somebody of your stature.
Nice.
And what can he make with it?
Wait, yeah, what can Emblem make with it?
Hell if I know, but a little bit of tinkering, it looks like it can make some pretty fine little trinkets, I bet.
Can you make something like this, but smaller?
So what you're saying is more wheels. Yeah.
That's all I need to know.
Guys,
What I was
don't
thinking
put
is
him-
2
he's
more
trying to
wheels.
down.
Then you switch it around, right? You put 2 more wheels on it, and then you aim the cannon backwards.
I think you're still in the Stone Age.
Who's stone? Anyways.
So, I guess we're getting all 5 then, and then you put the crate back. I guess we can't slide it back.
Yeah, they can slide it back.
Oh, they can.
Yep.
And it's empty now, so it will be lighter.
Yeah, the unseen servants have a strength score, so the 2 of them, they can push that empty chest back up the ladder.
And it slides back up. It's almost like when it went down, but in reverse.
Well, guys, I'll just hold the 5. We got 5 of them now.
That's how you save on production costs. You just reverse that footage, and bam, you're good. All right. So you've got some mithril. You've got access to a lot of gold that you guys are great patriots of your nation here, making sure it gets to where it belongs, not touching none of it. I'm so proud of y'all.
I'm forcing myself to do it, you know it?
So with that, the rain has finally started to kind of die down as you guys have taken this time with dealing with everything here. Now, the only thing really left to finally deal with is the Calrapian himself. So far, you guys have talked a bit back and forth, but figure so next session we can make sure to kind of head things back into the next section of everything. Who's taking the lead on it, and what are you guys doing with this Calrapian guy who I assume slept in the cave? Nobody retied him.
Oh yeah.
You guys had someone on watch, so he didn't try to escape or nothing. He slept in his corner. Didn't really talk much.
I kept an eye on him, just in case. Just in case I could count 1 more body to my count.
Well, Finbar, Jasper, or Ragnar, you guys want to rock, paper, scissors it?
I want to talk to him.
Oh.
Ragnar, could you talk to him?
Yeah.
And I'm a little conflicted now about the Calrathians.
Could always give him a gold bar too if you wanted.
No. If he wants to be a farmer, he doesn't need it.
Yeah, then I might also accidentally send
And
the
More
Horn of
people
Halls
after him.
I need room and board. Here,
Yeah.
bar of gold. Did you get this bar of gold, mister? So,
Yeah.
am I
We'll talk to him.
free to go?
Yeah, I'm gonna, and I'll pull out we have the map, right? Basically.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll pull out the map, and I'll point out where Steelmere is. You should head over here. There's a small town that is abandoned and could use some cleanup and
So the-
to be made anew. It'll be a fresh start for you.
I will take your word for it. If you are trusting me to go, then I understand. You will see. You come, you meet me there someday. Give me time, let me get foothold. And then you come and you visit me, and you will see I will do good. For you, Ragnar, I can see you are the one who put faith in me. And Pichu has never been one to turn his back on a friend. Those guys in there, don't count them, okay? We were more like work buddies, but, you know, also, tell your friend, it kind of gets a little bit closer, trying not to be heard there. Tell your friend, the angry one, kind of glances over towards Finvar, that I am sorry for whoever he lost. I can recognize the rage. I see it on our side all the time. I am sorry for whoever it was, but hopefully someday you will all see. We can be friends. We can do good. It does not have to be this way.
Over Ragnar's shoulder, I was like, give me a lock of your hair.
How about the hug?
Nope, I need a lock of your hair. As insurance.
Okay. And he kind of looks at awkwardly everybody. Does it matter what hair?
No, well, half your head, of course.
Lock, this is... I mean, you all took my blades. Can I... Do you have a...
No, I thought Finbar gave him the dagger back.
You have my dagger.
Yeah.
Oh, you...
Yeah. No, he has still my dagger.
Here you go. And he hands it
Thanks.
over a nice little solid lock, and he's kind of pulling at it like... It's gonna take weeks to grow back. But okay, I guess. I just want to say this has been both horrifying and quite bizarre experience for me. So, as I said, visit me someday. You will see. Petrie will do good. You will be proud of the decision you have made today. But also, I am okay if there's some time between now and then, because fucking wackadoos. Okay.
And before you leave,
one more-
go ahead, Jaragar.
One more thing. When you get over there, you do know how to get over there, right?
Well, judging by map, I will follow road that leads to road that leads to place, correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
When you get over there, there's a buddy of ours, Aaron, that might still be there. You see him, let him know that we sent you to hopefully start anew. You don't have to give him your backstory. You know, you can say you're a farmer.
Yes, we'll keep
Whatever.
that between us, I would hope so.
Yeah.
Okay.
But he'll most likely help you out when you get there.
Once again, I am most grateful for you. And you were saying, Torin?
Oh yeah, Petrie. And what are these masks do?
Oh,
Oh yeah.
it's simple, really. Let's see. And he puts them on, gives them a little click, and you kind of see a little reflectiveness off the ends there, a little glare to it. They are, most of our people we do not naturally see in the dark, so especially when your job is scouting, they are quite useful. So we all get the pair. Yep. We call them dark vision goggles.
I'll take it back and I'll put it on.
And
Like
yeah,
Jasper, look, I can see in the dark.
and you clip them on and they just in the middle of the day.
-1 perception.
Okay, well, bye. And he turns around, just gets marching off as quickly as he can. He is like halfway between a run and stumbling as he's trying to get the fuck on.
In the right direction?
He is heading in a direction.
I mean, in the direction that
He's headed up north and kind of trying to find somewhere to climb up the wall there. All right, and I believe that should be everything there. So with all that, you guys are kind of gathering all your stuff up and everything, packing up. The wagon's already packed, the horses are already hooked on there, and you guys are saddling up and ready to go. Things have been put back as best they can. except for the mithril bars taken from the wagon, it is no worse for wear. And sitting on the back of that wagon, in fact, Plemlin, who has decided to tag along, and you guys start making your way back towards Midway, and that is where we will pick up next session. Congratulations, y'all. Got plenty of confusion, so we'll have to save the trauma and horror for next time.
Oh, man.
Oh, yeah. See, I always prep way too far ahead, and then you guys get close, and I'm like, shit, not enough. But y'all have the magical powers of making anything that I'll be like, this is going to be like 10 minutes of play. And y'all be like, nah. This has layers, y'all. And I'm like, let's go. All right. Anyways, good game, y'all. Thank y'all so much. Thank everybody for coming through and hanging out with us. Hope you had a good time and hope you have a good night. Don't forget, you can check us out over on TikTok for other videos and join the Discord. We're kind of building that up, trying to get more stuff going on in there and everything like that. But you got to join for us to, do fucking things, bro. But otherwise, yeah, we're just going to kind of end it off there. I'm tired, y'all. I'm not going to do the raid tonight. Sorry, y'all. You know me. I know it's wrong. I know I'm bad for not doing it, but, we do all kinds of other stuff. So I hope everybody had a good time. We will see y'all next week. Experience. Let's see. Do y'all deserve any experience today? Did y'all do anything? What did y'all do? Y'all sat around. Y'all yelled at a guy, made him pee himself.
No, we understand.
Intimidation.
Yeah. First off, let's just start with 50 experience for everybody for making a guy pee himself. That's impressive. Let's see. Bit of searching around there. Found the wagons, did some investigation with the other guy there. Let's say another 150 XP for engaging and exploring and trying all kinds of other shit tonight.
So an even 200?
250 total with making a guy pee himself.
So 250. Okay.
We reward creative gameplay around here, y'all. You make somebody shit yourself, that's a level up right there. That's a joke. Don't be out here trying.
Oh.
Next. And the whole campaign is going to become them trying to figure out how to make a laxative. This all turns into a fucking alchemist campaign. No, we will find the right ingredients.
God.
All right, y'all. But that's it for us. Have a good night. We'll catch you later. Peace.
Peace out. Bye.